Today is the day. I finally did it. Well, I guess I didn't do it. Long story short, right? I was working in corporate America for the past 7 years. I was just a number. I mean, my job was amazing. I worked in finance. I was an investment advisor for one of the biggest firms in America. So, when I tell you life was so comfortable, I could literally do whatever I want, buy whatever I want. I was making six figures, but something in my spirit was just telling me bro, there's more. Because I've been there for 7 years and I wasn't rich. I wasn't wealthy. I was ultra comfortable. And I feel like that was just such a tough place to be in, to where the stress of the job just got to be too much, because you're just complacent. You're making this company far much more money than they're paying you. So as a advisor, you get paid off assets under management. So if I, bring in $10 million, I charge the client 1%, and the company takes 70% or 65%, depending on what your grid rate is. And a lot of people say well, they provide the infrastructure, but I mean, they aren't really doing anything. So I'm like, if I can do this for them, I should be able to do this for myself. So I woke up one day and I'm like, enough is enough. Time to go. So I went from six figures to zero in a matter of a day. So, it's the start of my finance channel on YouTube. Hopefully we can touch 1,000 to get monetized within a month. That would be awesome, but I know it's a grind. So I know I'm going to have to put out quality content for you guys to be engaged, get value from, and watch. But I think if I can take the 7 years of everything I learned in finance as an advisor and share that with you guys on here, that would be super valuable. Because if you think about it, my advice, costs clients tens of thousands of dollars. So now I'm going to give you that same advice for free. I can do a couple videos of constructing portfolios and, kind of see where it goes. So I'm hoping I don't have to go back to corporate America, but bills got to get paid. So if this does fail, then yeah, you're going to see your boy back. I got to take the shiesty off, cut the beard, and get back in the suit. You feel me? But I think one thing, it's been a couple weeks. So I think one thing that I'm realizing is that my mindset while I was working versus my mindset now is completely different. I am so much, I have so much less anxiety. I'm a lot happier, even though this is probably the most uncomfort I felt in very long time. But it's exciting, but also a little scary. I have a family to take care of, so it's not I need to make money tomorrow, or we're gonna be in the street. We do have a little bit of a cushion, but I can't stay out of work for long. But I've been trying to do the social media thing for a while now, but it's kind of only been 5% of my life, because working, bro, I used to work 12 hours a day. Bro, I would come home, my family would be like, yo, who is this nigga? Who is this guy? What is he doing here? Who is, that's how long like I would be at work. I would work 12 hours, sleep for like 3, then I'm back at it, because you're trying to raise money like all day, every day. Like your job doesn't stop. And especially if you got clients in different places in the United States, like you're getting calls all throughout the night. I mean, it was exciting, definitely. You know, it was a lifestyle, a lot of drinking, a lot of entertaining clients, and you know, doing whatever you need to do to raise that money to keep the lights on. But it's just not, it's a young man's game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me, I'm over 30, you know, mid 30s. I couldn't keep up, honestly. Like I don't want to entertain nobody. I want to go home, play with my kids, you know, take my kids to the park, walk my dog, like do things like that. But one thing I learned about corporate America is that it is designed to keep you a worker, like trapped. Like it's not really designed to give you the freedom that, you know, we all want. And it clicked to me when they hired a new manager. And he was a micromanager, no pun intended, because he was like very, very short. No, like he's a little guy. He's probably, you know, like 4'2", 4'1", probably like smaller than Kevin Hart. But he had such like a small man's complex that like his first day, like he's just rubbing everybody the wrong way because he's trying to prove to us that like he's worth listening to. So I remember one time, like my son, he got sick in the morning, you know, he was like vomiting and stuff like that. And I was like 15 minutes late, which we don't clock in. So like, you're not really late. Like basically you're late to your desk. Like no one, that rule never applied at all. Like 15 minutes late, and he sends me this passive, like instant message like, "Hey Elijah, I walked by your cubicle, where are you?" And me, I'm already like super anxious, especially it's in the morning. My son's sick. I got hella meetings I gotta prepare for. I'm like, why is this small fry like bothering me right now? Again, I probably could have been a little nicer, honestly. So I walk over to, I'm like, are you all right? Oh, sorry. And he was like, yeah, I walked by your cubicle and you weren't there. And I'm like, so what? Like, what does that got to do with anything? Oh, well, you know, start at 9 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I start whenever I get here. I'm like, and I just kind of laid into him. I'm like, bro. And I said his exact word. I'm like, bro, I get it. You're the new manager. Like, you want to, you know, do whatever you're trying to do. But you're not going to do that here. You feel me? Like, I don't have to listen to you. It's not like you can fire me, because you don't have that power to do. Again, I have clients. I'm basically like a micro wealth management firm of my own. So like, we can work together, but like that's not gonna work for me, because I'm just gonna ignore you. He's like, oh, walk away before you say something you regret. I'm like, I don't regret nothing that I say. And I'm like, at this point, I stood up. I'm like looking over his head because he's short. So looking over his head, I'm like, bro, it is what it is. So then like throughout the, like my last, like, I want to say like 4 months, it was just hell, honestly. And I'm like, I don't have to deal with this, like, especially with the way the world is now. Like, you can make money, you can, like, there's so many opportunities out there for you to do, to where like you don't have to stay at a job that you're not happy at or it's not fulfilling you. So that's when, you know, I came up with this plan to do my job just online. And I seen another creator, Caleb, like what he does, that's kind of like what I wanted to do, or what I am going to do. Like basically doing discovery meetings. Like I would do probably like 50 discovery meetings within like a month of different clients. And those meetings are interesting because you get to see how people make their wealth. Like, bro, I don't know so many millionaires, and just the story of how they got to that point is always interesting. Like one guy was a weatherman. One guy worked at Wegmans. One guy, you know, doctors, dentists, construction workers, a home health aid business owner. It's like, it's so many ways that we can make money. And I feel like it'd be ultra valuable for me to be able to share that. And, you know, basically build off of this video right here. Obviously, this is the first video. I'm not expecting it to go too crazy. But over 100 views, I think, for the first video is a win for me. And I would appreciate, you know, comments, good or bad. And, you know, likes for the algorithm. And, you know, for you guys to follow me on this journey while we break down complex portfolio constructions. You know, we talk about wealth and really get into it. But yeah, from 6 figures to 0, I'm excited for the journey. Like, comment, subscribe if you find value, or, you know, want to see what's next.